Welcome to the Running Network Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Welcome to Michigan Runner TV. Hi, I'm Jenny McCafferty, and we're at the Harvest Stompede on Leelanau Peninsula on an absolutely gorgeous fall weekend. The Harvest Stompede is a race, two different ones actually, a 5K and a 7-mile, that take people through the vineyards of Leelanau Peninsula. It's hosted by the Leelanau Peninsula Vintners Association. Come join us for the Harvest Stompede. First of all, just tell me your name and where you're from.
Dave Taylor from Traverse City.
Oh, sure.
Rachel Sturts from Traverse City.
Adam Steekiel, also from Traverse City.
Okay, so you're all locals, so you should have been familiar with this course.
No. Not at all.
I heard you talking a little bit about that tough second mile in the 5K.
Yeah, well, we went out the first mile. We got a little caught up in the pack, and so we were sprinting a lot of the first mile. We got to the second mile, and we had no idea what we were in for, basically.
So this is the first time you did it, right?
Yeah, we had no idea what the course was like, so it was, it was good though. It was a lot of fun. It was tough.
It's a little hard to preview. What did you think about it?
Yeah, about the same thing. Where that second mile, that hill is like climbing a wall, and you don't expect it, and I was pretty tired after that. Yeah.
And Dave, you ran a 7-mile, and what are the toughest parts of that course?
Pretty much all of it. It's pretty much rolling uphill or downhill, I would say, except for maybe a mile and a half. Yeah. So, but it pretty much represents the best of Leelanau County.
What is it like running up and down the rows?
Oh, it's unique. I certainly have never run a race like this.
Is this the first time you've done this?
Well, I actually have Nate Rouse, who's a friend of mine and the race director, and put together the course. First time I've done the race, but I've run the course several times with him outside of the race.
So you had a preview.
Yes, I did. I knew how tough it was going to be.
So do you think you'd come back and do it again, Rachel?
Definitely. Now that I know the course, I'll be able to prepare and do a few more hills in my run. So yes.
How about you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, now that I know the course, and it's just a lot of fun to run those rows and be able to see all the other runners and stuff. So, aside from the hills, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of out and back and then some.
Without a doubt, I'll be back.
Okay. Well, thanks very much for talking to us, and congratulations.
Great, thank you.
All right. Hi, we're here with Brett Sanborn, who just won the 7-mile version of the Harvest Stompede today. You were really cooking out there. Tell us about your race.
Well, I went out, three of us kind of went out the first half mile. I didn't know if they were doing the 5K or the 7-mile. And turned out they were all doing the 7-mile, but I kind of pulled away and ran by myself most of the way. It was the hardest course by far. If anyone wants to do this, come and do it. It's beautiful, but it's hard. Oh my gosh.
It's hard to crank it and try to win it like you did.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to race too hard at the end, because I don't know if I had any race in me at the end. They say the scenery is beautiful looking out in the water, but I never got to enjoy it because I didn't want to fall down and trip over anything. But it was great. Beautiful race.
What brought you up to this part of Michigan?
My parents live in Northport, so I lived there half the year, so we went up to visit them for the weekend. And my dad's been telling me about this race. You got to come do this race, you got to come do this race, and jump in the grapes at the end. And so I finally this year worked out with my schedule, and I came and did it.
Well, I missed that part. Did you jump in the grapes?
I jumped in the grapes. I wore my old racing flats so I could jump in the grapes if I wasn't racing at the end. So I jumped in both feet.
Well, congratulations on not only winning the race, but having the wherewithal to jump in the grapes at the same time. Thanks for talking with us.
actually running the course itself is not only, at least for me, having just finished it, a physical test, but it almost fills your senses. You know, your sense of smell with the fruit growing on the vines, and you know the visual vistas are spectacular. Even the sounds are a new chapter. We went through places where there are bird alarms. Can you tell me something about those?
Well, right now, typically the harvest, the vintners want their grapes to be harvested, and the birds want to harvest the grapes themselves. So there's a battle between farmer and animal, and so those calls that you hear, along with the netting you might have viewed, are, you know, attempts to combat the birds coming in and eating all the grapes. That sound you heard is designed to sound like a bird that's in distress, that's being attacked. So other birds think, oh my gosh, there's something going on down there. We'll go, you know, eat these vines over here that aren't, you know, near some sort of danger. You'll also hear, you might have heard some gunshots. And those are just air cannons that go off. So the birds think birds think that there's someone hunting around there, so they won't come.
Well, among the creatures that were distressed, at least at some points, that I witnessed were runners. It's quite hilly here. Is this designed to maximize the hills? Is it just sort of how the land lays, and you were completely neutral and with no malice aforethought laid this out? What did you have in mind when you were putting this together?
Usually I have people accuse me of being a sadist or angry, but I tell them, if you can find, you know, a flat section in Leelanau County, let me know about it, because trying to incorporate these places into any distance, you have no choice. It's like, do you want this hill or that hill? You know, that's all there is.
Hey, thanks for great experience.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.